Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings from the Heart. This is your September 2015 general monthly forecast. Just please be aware, guys, that this is a general reading, so for some of you guys it may apply, for some of you guys it may not, okay? So I'm just going to hone in. We're going to pick two cards from the top of the deck and one card from the bottom. The two cards at the top will serve as your general energy for the month, and your bottom card, the card on the side, will serve as either your overall advice from the universe, how to handle situations, that type of thing, or it'll just be the overall theme, so the thing that ties the reading all together. We're going to pick 8 cards to serve as the events and energies coming in, okay? So I'm just going to shuffle the cards and meditate on them. Universe, Spirit, Angels, Lord, what can you see coming in for the sign of Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, signs. What can you see? What's the energy you can see coming in? Please show me. Please show me, universe. What can you see coming in for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius? Sagittarius, September 2015. Sagittarius, September 2015. Sagittarius, September 2015. What's coming in? Please show me. Show me the signs. Show me the energies. Show me the overall advice card. What are the events? What are the events? What are the general energies, and what is your overall advice? Sagittarius, 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 September 2015. Sagittarius, September 2015. Sagittarius, September 2015. Show me the overall energy, stroke advice, general energy, and the overall events. Sagittarius, show me. So I've shuffled the cards. I'm splitting them into 3. And I'm going to take 2 from the top, 1 from the bottom, and we're going to lay out the 8 cards to serve as the events for the month. And let's see what we come up with. Okay. Ooh. Interesting. Ooh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, it's not a great reading, Sagittarius. I'm going to be honest with you from now. Okay. It's not, because there are an awful lot of cards that are showing endings. There is cards showing some worry here. I suggest that if you don't want to hear the reading, that you can always just turn off. It's up to you. But I always try to put a positive spin on things if I can. Your overall advice card is the Knight of Wands. This is your sign, fire. Show that card again. So what I can say here, Sagittarius, is that the Knight of Wands is all about travel. It's about movement. It's about moving on. It's about going ahead with your plans. It's about embracing change. It's a fire sign. Fire sweeps. So to me, it's about making sweeping changes, sweeping movement, and going ahead with plans, okay? So I think the overall advice for the month is going to be keep on moving for September, okay? Keep on moving. The general energy is the King of Swords. And the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a card about childhood. It can be a card about the past. It can be a card about giving, sharing. I think it can be a card about mentorship. It's a card about naivety. And it's funny because the Six of Cups, as opposed to the King of Swords, they're two very kind of different energies. The King of Swords is someone who thinks with his head, okay? He's a very fair character. He's someone who likes to make a clear-cut decision. He's often figured as someone in uniform, so someone who's perhaps within the law profession, police officer, the army, that type of thing. So I feel that the two cards together for me, you know that I'm an intuitive reader. I learnt the tarot through books, through stuff on the internet, through other tarot readers, that type of thing. But I always put my own spin on the cards, especially when I look at the figures, okay, on the cards. And I always use the Rider-Waite pack because I think that's the best one to use. The pictures are so expressive. I feel that you need to use your head over your heart in September, Sagittarius, okay? This is what I'm feeling, because the Six of Cups represents to me everything to do with the heart, and the cups are about our emotions, okay? They're about our feelings. They're about how we relate to each other. They're about connections, that type of thing. But they can also be about seeing things through rose-tinted glasses and not seeing the truth of a matter. And I feel that these two cards are saying you need to use your head over your heart. You need to look at what the truth of the situation is, because I feel that September, Sagittarius, is going to be a very revealing month for you, okay? I do feel that, okay? I feel that some of you guys are going to be coming under attack with stuff. And I feel that the Knight of Wands can also be a card about the phoenix rising from the ashes. Because his horse is on hind legs. And whenever I've seen a horse on hind legs, it's almost like they're ready to sprint. They're ready to sprint into air. You know, the front things go up like that and they're ready to get going. They're ready to really zoom ahead. Okay, so I feel that this is going to be a very enlightening month for you guys, and you need to kind of be ready for it. This is what I'm feeling. So the two top cards, I would say the general energy is using your heart, using your head over your heart. Not being naive enough, okay, to take things at face value and really kind of just to get to the truth and the heart of a matter. And to cut, I think it's going to be a month of cutting through illusions, okay, and facing up to the truth, okay, because the King of Swords thinks with his head, and the Six of Cups is all about how we feel in terms of our heart, our emotions, and it's also to do with having very kind of childlike feelings around something. So it's almost like saying that this month is going to kind of enable you to grow up a little bit and to kind of see that all that glitters is not gold, in a way. And I know that sounds really negative, and I don't mean it to, Sagittarius, but I just feel that looking at those two top cards, we see childishness, but then we see with the childishness with the Six of Swords, the Six of Cups, sorry. So looking at things through rose-tinted glasses, but then having to kind of man up a bit and be honest. King of Swords is all about honesty as well. And it's all about kind of cutting through that illusion, being steadfast. So I feel it's going to be a month of cutting through illusions and also using your head over your heart. okay, and figuring out the truth. This could also be someone maybe coming back into your life, the King of Swords. Maybe this is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because we do have the Six of Cups next to the King of Swords. So maybe this is to do with something of a past connection with someone. The events, and I always hate these cards. In fact, I hate most of these cards that have come up, to be honest with you, Sagittarius, is the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands. These two cards are fairly explanatory. There's gonna be a little bit of stress going on for you guys. The Nine of Swords is mental stress, because the swords are about mental stuff. They're about the way that we think, our logic, how our minds are affected by stuff. And this card really represents kind of sleepless nights, nightmares, worries, fears. And it's obviously over what's going on with the Five of Wands, because the Five of Wands is rivalry and it's competition and it's everybody trying to prove that they're right. It's infighting. So you guys are going to be, I feel for some of you guys, if you're not experiencing it now, then it's something that is kind of generated from now. But you know what, we do have a really good two end cards for this, okay? Because I do feel that this is a month of transition again. There's so much transition going on in September for so many of the signs. But it is transition for you. It is. And when I look at this reading more and more, it is a very positive one, actually, guys, okay? It's not negative. What you'll need to go through is negative. But it will ultimately lead to a positive outcome for you as a person, okay? You are a fire sign. You're represented with the Knight of Wands. This is the phoenix rising from the ashes, as far as I'm concerned. And you're the phoenix rising from the ashes because you've decided to go from naivety into truth. You've decided to see the matter for what it is, and you've decided to kind of say, you know what? I'm not taking any more of this shit. I'm not taking any more of this at all. I'm just going to carry on moving, and I'm going to carry on moving ahead through all of the challenges that have been presented, because it is a challenging month for some of you guys. So there is infighting here, and that you know, you are being mentally affected by it. This could be some jealousy. Maybe it's jealousy over a man. Maybe this is the King of Swords here. Maybe he is giving you a lot of attention, and other girls or whatever don't like it, so they're causing you issues. We also have the Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. Again, another burden card. Somebody who's trying to shield themselves from something. You know, the Wands are interesting cards to me, because the more that I do the tarot, the more that I realise that, you know, the Wands can be, this man is carrying the Wands in front of him, okay? So he is really trying to push ahead, okay? And we do have two tens side by side, which represent change. And they're directly above two cards that show the transition of the change in September for you guys. The Ten of Wands, as I was saying, burden, trying to reach a goal. Okay, let me show you this card. Trying to reach a goal. Pushing, forging ahead. Trying to complete something. This guy looks like he's trying to complete some work on a house. So maybe for some of you guys, there has been a little bit of naivety over maybe building something or a housing issue. Because when I look at this Five of Wands, sometimes these people look like they're trying to construct something together, but it's all going wrong. There are different or varying ideas over it. So for some of you guys, it could be that there is worry over something that has not come to completion. For example, building a house or trying to construct something. But everybody's got their own ideas of how this should be. And maybe there's burden over this because you feel that you're carrying most of the burden. Okay? Maybe somebody told you something and they kind of made it out to be, I think I said at the beginning of the reading, all that glitters is not gold. So maybe in the Six of Cups at the beginning of the reading, at the top of the reading, this could be somebody telling some of you guys something, okay, and making it out that it's going to happen and that it's, you know, it's almost too good to be true. And maybe with the King of Swords, you come to a realization that this thing isn't going to happen. Hence, we have the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands, because there are kind of mixed messages going on. I see the Five of Wands also as being mixed messages. So you decide then to go out and do it on your own. We also see in the Ten of Swords, burden again, being burdened, but this time the swords are in the back. So I feel that these two cards, the two tens, they represent overall change. When you get two tens, it can represent change, especially within your career. Okay? But when I look at the pictures, if you look at these two side by side, maybe some of you guys are trying to shield yourself from attacks going on. Does that make sense to you? Trying to shield yourself from an attack from several people. And those attacks can be in the form of the Five of Wands from several people. I see angry words here. Okay? I do see angry words because we have the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is a card about pain to the heart. Okay? So it's direct pain. It's people stabbing away at you. You know, this isn't a great reading, but it does have a great ending. Okay? So this can represent angry, hurtful words, feeling like the victim as we see in the Ten of Swords. Okay? It can even represent separation. So maybe some of you guys are separating yourself from a group of people who have caused you some harm or are trying to cause you some damage. We also see separation in the Death card, but I see this separation as being a good thing because it leads you on to feeling better. And it does. You've decided to close the door on this. And it's funny how we have the first card showing us the Nine of Swords. Second card is the Five of Wands. Third card is the Ten of Wands. Fourth card is the Ten of Swords. Fifth card is the Three of Swords. Now, all of those first five cards, guys, are very kind of negative cards as far as I am concerned within the tarot. Because they are. Because they show struggle, burden, bitching, backbiting, backstabbing, that type of thing. Okay? And I feel that in September, or even going on from now, you might be feeling a little bit vulnerable. Okay? But I feel that you toughen up. Because here we have the Six of Cups at the top of the reading, naivety. But then we have the King of Swords, standing in your truth. Deciding not to go down the emotional route. But deciding to use your head. Okay? So it's almost like you've just made a clear-cut decision on how you want to be treated. And it's almost like you become a far more sterner, solid, serious person. But that's not a bad thing. Sometimes you need to show people what you're made of. Here in the Six of Cups, you are naive. Here in the King of Swords, you are mature. And you kind of know what's going on. And you kind of know how to handle it. It's interesting that the Death card, which I see as a very positive card within the tarot, because it's all about just washing away and getting rid of what is not wanted, comes up right before we have the Three of Cups. Celebration. And the Queen of Cups. A beautiful, wise, spiritual woman who sits in her power. Serenity. Calm. This is you guys rising from the ashes. The phoenix from the ashes in the Knight of Wands. So what I see here, just to recap the reading, guys, and I think I'm just going to drag out an angel card. Or no, one moment. Sorry about that, guys. I should really have everything, but sometimes I just get inspired to do something on a reading. I'm going to drag out a healing card for you and see what that comes up with. Let's just quickly recap the reading, Sagittarius. For the month of September 2015, the overall energy is keep on moving. You are the phoenix rising from the ashes, okay? There is nothing that can keep you guys down. You may have been naive, or you may have been too giving, or too weak, or too childlike in your outlook on stuff. But there will be change, because you'll be thinking with your head rather than your heart. We do see fear, worry, upset over mixed messages, infighting, okay? So it's you on your own, probably you against the world in a way, okay? We see you trying to shield yourself from attacks, but those two cards signify change, okay? Because they're both tens. Tens are the turning point, so there is a turning point for you guys. We see directly underneath the Nine of Swords, the Three of Swords. Painful, hurtful words, separations, okay? But that leads on to transition for you, because we have the Death card. And the transition for you is in the Three of Cups. This is celebration, happiness, turning a corner. So from the difficulty in the first 5 cards, the Nine of Swords, 5 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords, we see a change coming within you guys. And that is the celebration of calmness being restored. Because you decided to restore it. You're not allowing anything to keep you down. You bounce back. You are the phoenix rising from the ashes, Sagittarius. Let me just give you a healing card, see what the angels say. Angels, please direct me in giving some healing to Sagittarians for the month of September. It's a good reading, really. It is a good reading. It is a good reading. They are phoenix rising from the ashes. They are fire. 2 cards just fell down. Signs and body care. Let's have a look what it says about that. Just going to get to the actual... Signs. Pay careful attention to the messages the angels give you now. You have asked for a sign and they deliver it. Notice and trust these signs. You've asked for heaven to help you. Now it's up to you to pay attention to the evidence of their help. This card signifies that your angels are trying to get your attention with signs. They might ask a butterfly or bird to fly near you, or they might compel you to hear a song several times. They might put an object in your path so that you have to notice it. Drawing this card is also a sign from your angels. They are trying to get through. Please notice. You can ask your angels to give you a sign whenever you have a question or decision to make. Usually it's not a good idea to specify what type of sign you'd like. Leave that up to the angels. They are very good at making their presence known. So you have a lot of angel protection there in September, okay, to take you through. Okay, now remember, this is only for some, it's not for every Sagittarian. It will refer to some. And we've got body care as well. Let's have a look what that says. The angels urge you to care for your physical body. You are asked to eat healthful foods, to exercise regularly, and to avoid toxins. This card is your angel's way of asking you to pay attention to your physical body. Perhaps you resist this guidance, and the angels have repeatedly come to you about this topic. They remind you that the body is an instrument that, when well tuned, emanates greater harmony. Your spirit is like the music of a grand piano, and the angels ask you to maintain that piano. Your angels know that if you follow this guidance, you will feel terrific. Your increased energy and happiness is your reward for following the angels' suggestions. They will help you find the time and motivation to exercise. They will also help you lose your cravings for unhealthful substances, and the angels will help you enjoy the newfound pleasures that come from purifying and maintaining your physical body. So I feel that these cards are really saying that during this time in September, if you feel under pressure, if you feel that you are being attacked, if you feel that life is quite stressful, then you really need to kind of care for you, okay? This is where the Queen of Cups comes in, I feel, okay? She's quite a mentally balanced woman, okay? Very spiritual. So things not just with body care, exercise, it's also meditation of the mind, okay? If you are feeling under any stress, Sagittarius, within the month of September, then just ask your angels for signs that things are going to be okay. But I feel that mentally and physically you need to take care of yourself anyway. Okay? And it's funny with the Three of Swords and the Death card close together, this signifies to me healing. The Three of Swords might be the pain, but the Death is transition from the pain. And the Three of Cups is being able to celebrate that. And the Queen of Cups is sitting in your power, sitting in your serenity and calmness, because you've made some changes, which we see in the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. When you're down on your luck with the Ten of Swords, the only way that you can go is up, okay? So I do feel that this is a month, as I said at the beginning of the reading, of enlightenment and really loving yourself most of all, and knowing that whatever should come your way, good or bad, knowing that there is always, always a positive outcome, because you are indeed the phoenix that rises from the ashes. Okay, that's your reading, Sagittarius, for the month of September 2015. I would like to say thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys on your next reading. Take care.